All right. So hopefully this works. Let's just check. Yep, all right, I'm on. All right, g'day. Hopefully you guys are well. All right, now, this is I know it's a bit of in between the rounds because it's been New Year's, Christmas, and a few other things. So hopefully everyone had a good Christmas, and then we've got New Year's happening in a couple of days on Wednesday as well too. So a few things are happening. I went to the cricket down on Boxing Day as well too. Pressed the buzzer and to start the game. They told me to smash the buzzer, and I literally smashed the buzzer. So I have to put a video up there for later on as well too. So it was quite crazy how I actually broke the buzzer. So they couldn't do the power surge or anything like that. So they so now there's no more member of the matches because I think I destroyed it as well too. So I've actually got the actual thing here. Let me show you. Um, they gave it to me. Um, because here it is. That's the buzzer that it was on. So that's the buzzer. That's where the buzzer was on, and I smashed it. So um, quite quite crazy. So it was I can't believe I did that, but I'll have to show you the video as well too once the video comes out as well too of smashing it. But they did tell me, as I say, I was going to do a 6-7 or do some juggling instead. But they suggested just smash it and then get underway. And I did say hopefully we can smash the Hurricanes, but obviously the Hurricanes ended up winning in the end. But yeah, definitely was quite funny. And they did say that yeah, you can keep the buzzer as well, seeing as I broke it. So now there's no buzzer to press for next game, but hopefully they'll be able to fix it for next game anyway. There's the next home game for Scorchers will be on the 4th of January. Also, don't forget to join. Our code is 455189 is our Supercoach code. You'll be able to get Krispy Kremes as well too. We've got over about 200 people in there as well too, which is pretty awesome to see. So that's also pretty cool to see. Hopefully everyone's having a good round so far. My trade stuffed up on Boxing Day because the site was broken. I don't use the app, but people were saying the app was also not working that well. The scores are behind. The scores weren't showing. I traded in Curran. I had him vice captain, and it went to revert to Stoinis as vice captain for some reason. And good day, Zash permanent subscribers 8 to 8. That's a big name. I think you got a pretty cool name. Yeah, my rank this year is not so good. In previous years, I was 111th. Well, not 100th. I finished 69th, I should say. I made the top 111, and we got like bottles and that. I have to find my bottle. I put it somewhere. But the prizes were like bottles and a few other things as well too. So I got that. But yeah. So at the moment, let me put my team on here and I'll show you. Um, now there should be a way. I'm just going to quickly I'll share my screen. Should be able to just share my screen somehow. I shared it last week. So yeah, 69th. That was 2 years ago. This year at the moment, I'm only 3,000. So I was 7,000 first round. Then I jumped up to 3,000. Looking at those points. If I did my trade what I was going to do the other week of getting Harper in, I would have finished top 1,000 this round. But at the moment, I'm 3,000. I'm 75 points off top 1,000 rank at the moment. So as long as I can get top 1,000, I'll be happy. But at the moment, this round and this last 2 weeks, it's quite spread out. So let me try and get my. Let me try. What rank are you at the moment? How's your ranking going? What Scorchers bowler do you think worth bringing in next week? All right. So now let me just. Oh, here we go. Share screen. There we go. I had this on last week. All right. So I'll show you my team as well. This will help as well. So I've done my trades. Can you see this? Hopefully, is this working? All right, sweet. So you can see this. Yep, that's coming through. Let me just check that's coming through on your end. Yep, that's coming through on your end. Perfect. All right, so this is my team here. All right, so this, I actually have 2 boosts left over. Um, how my Scorchers players I'll look at. All right, sweet. So let's have a look. So far, I'm on 651 points, and I've got David's going to be injured. He's probably not going to play. I've got Khan today. Don't be actually with Khan. He'll if you don't have Connolly, make sure. Yeah, I was gonna get Harper, but my trade stuffed up yesterday on the Boxing Day. The site was so broken, I could barely get in a Curran. So I got in Curran this week. I tried to get in Harper, but the site froze, and then the scores didn't show. So it was a complete joke. So what I did, I decided to get in 2 Scorcher players. I got in Marsh and Hardy just as cheapies ready for next round because the site wasn't working. I got enough double gamers. I had Wade as well. I had to get rid of him. He was out. Also, Stan Lake, he was out. So this round, I got McDermott, Stoinis, Maxwell, Chowdhury, Sams. David's probably not going to play because he's injured. I've got, let me move this down here. Then I've got Wildermuth, Ellis, Curran, Meredith, McAndrew, and Khan. So Kuhneman, I probably could have put him on the field. He was playing strikers. He averages about 40 points against strikers. I probably could have put him on there. Now let's have a look for next round as well with the Scorchers as well too. So how are you ranked, by the way, Aaron? And are you, by the way, are you Aaron Jewell? Is that right? Because I see a lot of Aaron that talks in the Supercoach, BBL Supercoach. Is that you? Because your also name's Aaron as well too. I wonder if that's you. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I thought that might have been you. Yeah, because I see you. I think you and me are the only ones that post in that group because it's either me or you that post. So I post the teams and you post your team as well too. I think you're ranked similar to me actually as well too because I think you're just above me. You're about 2,500 last time I checked, but I think you're scoring a lot better this week than I am. I think so. Um, yeah, I don't have, as I say, I don't have Edwards and Philippi. They cost me in the first week because, yeah, 2,500. That's right. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I'm just a few hundred below you. But I think we're probably similar score, I guess. What score are you on at the moment? Also, Zash, what are you? What's your score and what's your ranking at the moment? Also, what players are you looking at? I'll go to the players and I'll look at the Scorchers players because they're going to be next week. I'll look at the break evens as well too. So the break evens gonna probably most likely change though, but I'll go for the team. So Scorchers, uh, Inglis will be back for one of the games, so he'll be back. Um, so where we are, I've I'm on 523 at the moment. Oh, I'm on 523 at the moment. I got Owen as captain. Oh, very nice. How many players do you have left to play this week? Seems like there's a lot of people in my leagues that are roughly between the 300 to 400 mark or 500 mark at the moment there. So I think there's a few that went current and a few that went Harper. I got 9. Do you have Jordan? If you got Jordan, I don't think he's going to play either. So you got, oh, not Jordan. David, that's the one. David. Why did I say Jordan for? David, he's the one that got injured. Um, yeah. So Cooper Connolly, he's got a break in with 20, but obviously he scored at 87, so he's going to go up further. The one that I'm going to trade to get Cooper Connolly is Shut Up Khan because Khan is actually leaving next week. He's going first week in this January. He's off to another league. He's probably going to play maybe one more game, and then I will I'll trade him out next week anyway because Scorchers play first as well. They play Thunder. They play 2 games away though, so just keep that in mind. They're not playing at home for the doubles. They're playing away. Oh, you're lucky you don't have David. David got 82, so in a way, I suppose if you rough it out, 82 divided by 2, 41 points per game. That's how I work it out sometimes, that if one player does a really bad game and then they do all right the next game, I try and divide it by 2 to make it feel better. But I know it's just they're not going to play, but it just sounds a little bit better. But yeah, I suppose 82 is not too bad for those that have David. He's quite popular, but yeah, unfortunately, he did his hamstring, so he's probably going to be another trade out. So we've got Cooper Connolly. I was looking at before the season started. I was actually working with Brody Couch one of the days, and he actually told me he's actually a Brisbane Lions supporter. Surprisingly, his family is, and his family was at the after party at the grand final like I was, and he was showing photos of the Premiership Cup and all that. He was telling me he also has batted as well too, and he does bowl. He's really cheap. If he gets named, I would put him in. He's quite cheap actually. So he, what I'd like to do, I'm not sure how you guys do your super coach, but what I like to do, what I've been doing this year, a little bit of a different mix up this year. I've been doing a cheaper the 3 players on a double. Say for example, like say you get 3 trades a week, I get in 3 players who are on a double. I get in like I try and get a all rounder, but then I also get in 2 cheap players. But what I do, I like to keep my other cheap players that I have at the moment as well, or my other all rounders from the previous rounds that don't have a double. So that way, you're sort of more chance of actually getting runs with the bat and also getting 3 or 4 overs at least with the ball. Because at the moment, a lot of the all rounders are scoring quite big. And you look at, for example, I didn't even see the game last night, but Wildermuth, he got 1 run and he got 50 runs off his bowling, but he still scored a 55, which was crazy enough, which obviously is pretty crazy because you think like, hey, he's had such a rubbish game, he probably only get 1 point, but due to Supercoach points, they sort of favour the all-rounders at the moment. That's what I've noticed this year anyway, compared to other years. Other years, sometimes the all-rounders do fail, but they seem to be doing a lot more better this year. That's what I've noticed so far. All right, let's have a look. Aaron says he's got Khan, Harper, Stoinis, Callaway, Owen, who is my captain, Ellis, Jordan, Curran, and Shaldway left to play. Yes, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10, yeah. What I like to do, I always count captain as double because they get double points. So yeah, you got 10 players left. So that's actually pretty decent. So you got 9 plus the captain. So depends on how you count it. So yeah, so tonight you got Harper, Stoinis, Callaway, Khan, they'll be playing. And then obviously you got the and Curran as well too. Yeah, so he's playing tonight, but then you'll get the Hurricanes players tomorrow. They'll be playing as well too. I was so annoyed about Jordan because when he played for us at the Scorchers, he would always spud and get none for 50 and do nothing. And like the other week, I don't own him, but the other week he got like 136 on one game, which was crazy. I'm like, gee, he's actually turned really good. Like he wasn't as good, but he's really good at Hurricanes now. So it's funny how when they go to a different team, they can be better than the other players, if that makes sense, or they turn their games around, they suit better. All right, so as I say, looking at the Scorcher players, so Brody Couch, he's $62,000, so he's pretty cheap. Looks like Brenton's also joining in as well too. Also, it looks like you got like a Crown as well too. So, yes. So, funny enough, Matt Short. Oh, I can't believe that. I actually had Matt Short in my team, and I took him out before the season started. It was I don't know why I did that. That's right, I did. Yes, that's the reason why I did that is because that Scorchers Sixers game. I had doubles. I had the Sixers in my team, and I took them out. So then I panicked, and I put more Hurricanes in to get more doubles, and that cost me Matt Short. So I ended up swapping Matt Short to Mitch Owen, and then Mitch Owen ended up doing really bad that first round. So I traded him out after that, and then he's been up and down a bit. Like if he wasn't so reckless with the batting, like he'll be all right. But he just got himself out twice in the first round, and that hurt me, especially when Edwards and Philippi just went on those 2 mammoth scores as well too. So they've been on fire, and yeah, so that's what happened with Matt Short. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Actually, that's a good idea. Because Matt Short in round 7, the strikers have their double game coming up as well too. So whereas Sixers don't. Let me just check. No, I think Sixers do. No, they do have one more game. Sorry, they do have another double game. Let me just get the fixture. I believe Sixers have a double game week. It's the what other team is it? Thunder, they don't have the double game week. So let me just check. where the fixtures are. All right. So, oh yes. So we have got Six has got a double in round 6 and also round 9 by the looks of it. Is that right? Yeah, round 6, round 9. So you could probably. Is there any other players that you would like to trade besides Edwards? Edwards just has got that good role. I don't have him, but he's got a good role. He still bowls his 3 or 4 overs, and he still bats quite well. So it's just a bit of a worry. It doesn't go in early. Like for example, Wildermuth, he opens up, but then obviously when the test players come back, he might drop down the order a little bit. But I suppose, yeah. Although Edwards, as I say, he's quite expensive now. He's probably got a low break even still. So just you'll probably have to have a look at the break even afterwards. I would probably look at maybe trading Khan if you can, because Khan has no double game weeks and he's also leaving in January. So if you can afford Khan to short, that could work. Um, oh, actually, yeah, that could work as well too. So Aaron also said, I'll trade Stornis back to Edwards after the Stars last double. Yeah, Stars don't have any more doubles after round 5. Yes, so round 5 is their last double. Then they don't have any more doubles. So then you got sixes. Yes, so that's what yeah. Yeah, apart from Edwards, I can trade Khan. Yeah, I would say that most people will be trading David and Khan, I would say, because most people would have David and Khan. Let's have a look how many people own David. Um, where's David? Oh, ZA, the other way around, Hurricanes. Where does it show? Should show down here. 45% of teams have David. So almost half. So yeah, so they'll be most likely trading David, and they'll also be yeah that uh thinking that uh thinking that for trading Edwards to um Seafoot. Yeah. So yes, so Renegades also have a double in round 8. That's the only double. Stars at the moment. Uh, I'm gonna get probably 2 more stars on the round 5. Round 3, well, so round 4 next week, I'm going to get 3 scorchers in this week, so there'll be 5 doubles, and then I'll aim to get. I could go for 6 stars if I really want, or I could do 5 and then get in a couple sixes. I find apart from Philippi and Edwards, there's not really many sixes that are standing out either, which makes it a bit annoying because generally you want more than 2 players to do well. Do you think Wildermuth should get traded out after his terrible form? Yeah, a good question. I'd like to see what his break even will be. His break even was negative 108 this week. He scored 55. Um, he did get 110 the week before, so that's why he had such a low break even. If he's got a low break even for another week, I'll hold just because the test match is in January. They're still from 4th to the 9th. But once the test players come back, obviously they'll have like Kawaja back there. They'll have who else? They'll have one more player coming back as well into the team. But if you want to, the good thing about trading Wildermuth though is Queensland does have a lot of humid weather and it rains a little bit there too, I find. So you could, if you want to, you can get ahead. And another good thing about trading Wildermuth is that so many people have him. And I find getting pods also help as well too. I find getting that 1 or 2 pod that can do quite well helps you. So for example, during the double game week, I had McAndrew as a pod. He's got his ownership now is only 9% of teams. And then there was another one I had the other week, Stan Lake for the Hurricanes double. He got 90, he got 96. He was another pod of mine, and he wasn't owned by that many. So if you want, you could do it that way as well, too. So if you do trade out Wildermuth, that could go against the flow, and then you can also jump the rankings as well, too. The year I got 69 2 years ago, not last year, but the year before, what I did, if you remember a guy called Cameron Boyce, I also jumped on him, and I also jumped on a few others as well too. Um, uh, yeah. So thoughts on not getting Marsh on their double as he's done terrible with the bat and doesn't bowl. Yeah. So Marsh is just sliding his way back into the team. He was been off and on the last few years. This is his first actual season that he's going to actually play for about like 10 years, because he's always either in the Ashes team or on the cricket or the Australian team, and he's always never playing for Scorchers half the time. So I have a feeling he's just been slowly working his way back into it. He was on 16 runs the other night, so it looked like he was doing all right. He just needed one more four to get that bonus strike rate. I find that's annoying when your players get out on 16, 19, just when they run short of getting that bonus point. So he's relatively cheap enough. But yeah, he's not playing like he has the last year he was. Last season, the best thing I did was get Steve Smith and captain him. It made me jump so much in the ranks. Yeah, definitely. That's what I find as well. Like if you can get that unique person or you get that captain right, that will actually help you as well too. Because I end up getting, as I was saying, I did a unique player on the to get up to 69th. I jumped from that week. Well, I ended up jumping from I was about 130th up to 69th that year. So then that got me those prizes. And also, there was another game called Match Day as well. I ended up winning the round for that as well, which was pretty cool as well. That they don't do Match Day anymore, which that was actually pretty fun. But I run a little competition, which is a Match Day competition once the finals are on, because I don't do finals ones. So what I do that with the group as well, which you'll see later at the end of the season as well. Time to trade Ellis after this week. Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna keep Chowdhury. I'm gonna keep Meredith because their break evens are probably gonna be pretty low. And I'll probably trade McDermott. Well, actually, I can't trade them all actually. So I'll trade who am I trading? Khan, he's gonna go. David, he's injured, and then probably one other Hurricane that's got a high break even. I find Hurricanes, they've also got a round 7 double. They also got round 6 and a round 9 bye. So round 9, I'm going to keep at least one of them. And round 6, I've got to keep a couple, so that one I'm going to loop. Same with the 6s round 5. I'm going to trade in a 6er uh, before their double, so that way I can use that as a loop, because I am thinking Carey's going to be back from the strikers from the test match, so they have a round 7 double. I have a feeling that the test match is a couple of days before the double. Hopefully he does play for the double. If not, he'll play at least single and he'll still be a handy player to have. But that way I can use the other players to use as loops instead, if I do have to trade Carey. So here's a little backup just in case I do have to trade him. But fingers crossed he'll be there for the double. But he does finish the test match the same round as round 7. So hopefully it's a few days. Hopefully they finish 2 days like they did the last test. That will help. All right. For you, question. Should I trade or keep Mitch Owen? So Mitch Owen, he's an all-rounder. He does open up the batting. He does bowl. However, I did see they're replacing a bowler as a local replacement player for one of the other injured players. So if he does get limited overs of bowling, he hasn't been bowling much either. Last year he was bowling a lot more. Obviously, he's been a bit injured as well. So that's probably why they're loosening him up, trying to get him back to bowling. If he can start bowling, it would be good. However, his batting is very reckless at the moment. Like I find that he gets himself out. Like I won't get like usually I don't get annoyed at people getting out. Like obviously it's like a good bowl, they got bowled out. But the 2 of his innings on the double game week, he got himself out. He just hit it straight to a player. And then even the other night, the Scorchers game, he just hit it straight to the fielder as well, too. So like I find that he likes to put a lot of power and a lot of effort into the getting runs, but it can also backfire on him. He's a bit like an Inglis. He sort of hits it to the fielder and gets himself out. That's what I mean. So he's one where you could have a look at trading, depending on if it's going to be like, say, like to a Cooper Connolly, but I think you already got Cooper Connolly. Maybe to another all-rounder that's on a double, that could work. I would do that. I did trade Mitch Owen. Who did I trade him to? I traded him to, I think I traded him to, who was on the double? I think I traded him to Khan. That's right. Sorry, yes, I traded Mitch Owen to Khan. That's who I did. and then I did Sam's for another Hurricanes player. Yeah, so that's what I did. So yeah, so I did trade Mitch Owen off to Card, and Card actually did well. He did got 167 last week for his double. So that's why he's got a break even of 7. I'm keeping Khan just this week, but I'll be trading him next week because next week obviously he's going to be leaving. So if you have Khan, make sure you trade him as well too. He'll be worth quite a lot next week because at the moment, let's see what he's worth. He's my flex player at the moment. He is worth 155,000. He's got a break even of 7. Don't know why they say 89% likelihood, but anyway, but if he gets more than 7, he'll go up even more. He's got 25k. He's gone up last week, 37 overall. So if he can get up to say like about 170, Cooper Connolly's probably going to be about, his break even was 20 this week, got 87. So I'd say he'll probably be about 230,000. So I would say maybe if Couch is named, get Couch. He's a 60k player, and then you can get in Connolly. For those that don't have Connolly, a lot of people already have him, but I would get in Connolly, Crouch. I would also get Hardy and also Finn Allen. Although Hardy, oh gee, his bowling has been not so good. So maybe don't get Hardy. I should say, silly. Don't say that. Don't. He's very cheap though. But yeah, he's not going too well. But Finn Allen, he's also got a low break even. Just be wary. He did get injured a bit, so just be mindful. Over the thing that he did get a bit injured. I'm going Ellis to Mitch Marsh, Cam Banker to Finn Allen, and Khan to Matt Short. Yes, that's a good idea. So because as I say, Khan, he'll be there for next round, but it's much better to trade him this week because obviously the Stars are going to be on their bye in round 4. So you're going to be missing the Stars players, plus obviously David and I might have to do a boost maybe. I've still got 2 boosts. If you got a boost, that might help as well too. But yeah, so Khan will be leaving in round 5, I believe. He should be playing in round 4, but leaves that week after. So let's see, what date are they playing? Let's see. They are playing on the 30th, which is a Tuesday. They're playing Tuesday, so they'll be here for that. But then he's leaving in January, so you could make sure it's probably better to trade Khan this week than next week. Anyway, that's what I'm doing anyway to Connolly. Oh, yes, and the good thing about the Heat, they don't have any buys. If I use my boosts, what rank are you? How do you mean that? What's that mean? I haven't used any boosts yet. Have you used your boost? I've still got 2 boosts left. So what I'm decided to do is leave my boost for a bit later because a lot of, you'll see there's see how the first 3 weeks, round 1, round 2, round 3 are all doubles for two teams on doubles. Then round 7 is another 2-team double, which is Hurricanes and Strikers. But apart from but then you got round 5, round 4, round 6, round 8, and round 9. They're all just single teams. So that's why I'm using my boosts for those rounds, just so I can get those extra doubles there. I don't know a lot of people use their boosts early, but I like to do them later, just in case when the test players come back and the teams change a lot and people go overseas and that. I find that having that extra boost kind of helps a little bit, just in case you need to use that boost. But you've used. I am at the moment. I am 3,000. Let's have a look. 3,000 something. Let's have a look. I should be able to see in here. Oh, maybe I have to go leagues. Let's see. I am 3,700. So roughly 1,000 behind you. If I did my Harper trade last week, this is going from last week's score, sorry. So this is from last round. If I got in Harper, I would have had 22. I would have been in the top 1,000. I noticed there's only 75 points between. there's only 75 points in between 3,000 and 1,000. I noticed looking at the lists, like looking at the scores. So the first few weeks are very close. If you manage to finish, if you manage to get your trades right now and your captains right, you'll be able to jump up a lot faster. For the first round, I finished 7,000, and last week 3,000. So I jumped 4,000 spots. So if you keep jumping each 1,000 spots, you'll be able to get inside the top 1,000 probably next week or the week after, I'd say, because you're probably only about 100 points away from top 1,000 anyway. So as I say, I'm going to get in top 1,000, then the next week top 500, and so forth. That's how you can jump up, which is good, because a lot of people usually just set their team up for the first 3 weeks. Some teams got real lucky, like the one, especially with that Edwards and Philippi. I know I bang on about them, but some teams never even change their team, and they end up not changing the team and scoring higher than I did because I changed my team on that Storm day. You were 114th. Very nice. Last year I probably went. I think I did rubbish last year. Let's have a look. Last year, what did I do? I got. Was it? Oh, I think I finished that 3,000. That was horrible for me. Last year was the worst year for me. I had my last round. I ended up having like that. It was like a storm weather game, I think it was, and that real stuffed me up. All right. So what's this? All right. Now let's try and find out if I can see my team here. Yeah. So who am I getting in this week? Oh yes, I am getting in. I'll just go through this one real quick, and then I will have to post the teams because the teams are coming out any minute now. So just quickly, the trades I'm looking at, my players, I'm looking at doing Khan to Connolly. I'm going to try and get in David, and I'll swap him over for Crouch, and then I'll get one more Scorcher. Hopefully Finn Allen, if he's named. If not, I'll get someone else. The only thing is Inglis is back this week, so it'll be interesting to see. Pardon me, it'll be interesting to see where Inglis fits as well too in the team. Also, make sure you jump on the group 455 and 189. That's our league. Join in that to win some Krispy Kremes. Also, thank you to those that were asking questions. Also, thank you for those that were tuning in, Aaron, and also we had a few others in there as well. I'm sending messages as well too. So Finn Allen was injured earlier before the season started. He's not injured now, but he just was a bit sore leading into the season. And the only thing also is with Josh Inglis, he'll be playing. He'll be coming in as well too. So if Inglis plays, he'll be taking the stumps instead. He'll be taking the gloves, I would say. So just be mindful of that because he did get released for play. He's going to play one game, Inglis. It'll be interesting to see if he plays two, but the test will be on in Sydney as well too. So he's got released to play for Scorchers for the Sydney game. So he'll be playing for that one game at least. So just keep an eye on that. Inglis will be in. It'll be just wondering who will be getting dropped out. But Finn Allen, he will still play, but obviously you can't have two people being the keeper. So I'd say Inglis will be the keeper. So for those that want extra catches, then that might stuff the plans up. That's all. That's my only suggestion. So anyway, I am gonna be jumping on the Facebook now because I've got to post the teams. But as I say, thank you for tuning in. All the best with your teams. Hopefully the site fixes itself up. That was horrible site this round, I should say. Trying to do my trades was a mess. Looking at the scores was a mess. So fingers crossed it will work a lot better next round, I should say. Scorchers double. Good old Scorchers, my team as well too. So keep up the good work. This is our buzzer that I pressed and it broke. So that's the buzzer, the power surge buzzer. So I broke it. Now I know I got it here as well too. So sorry to all those that need to press the buzzer in the future. Hopefully they can fix up a new one, get a new one. Anyway, keep up the good work. Go to Scorchers, go to the Brisbane Lions. Good luck to your teams as well, to your actual teams and also your Supercoach teams. If you have any more questions, let us know. Also jump on the Facebook group as well too. Also jump on the Supercoach group 455189 as well too. Keep up the good work and good luck to your teams.